Hi guys, remember to subscribe to my channel again, and today we will be discussing debts. I think we have realized that everything has come to be expensive these days, that we cannot afford to live our lives in accordance with uh, how we would like it to be. Like, we cannot live our life up to our satisfaction because of how things have become so expensive. Like, almost everything have become so expensive these days, especially post COVID-19 pandemic. So it is important to ensure that you live a debt-free life. You avoid by all means to get yourself into debts. First thing you got to do is to live up to your standard and live up to your income. Avoid living beyond your income. Make sure that you live the status that your income will be able to pay for. I think that's the most important aspect that we need to consider. Make sure or ensure that you live up to the standard of your income. Avoid putting yourself under pressure. Like, avoid putting yourself under pressure of how society perceive you, or how you want to be perceived, but realistic, and ensure that you see things as they are, not how you would like them to be. It is okay to dream, but don't live according to your dreams. Live according to your reality. You may want to live in a double mansion and your income is not as proper as you would like it, or you would afford to pay for the mansion. So make sure that you live according to your standard or else you will find yourself into um, unbearable debts. One other thing is, make sure that you buy things you can afford. Avoid buying things that you can't afford. No matter how small your debts may be, it might be owing a 10 bucks from from a friend or a neighbor. That goes beyond that. Sometimes you get used to it. Is addictive to have debts, especially when you realize that you are able to live up to standard that, or the status that you wish you want to. So you get addicted to the debts until you are not able to get yourself into to a point where you will realize, or you find yourself not being able to get yourself out. So it is important that you live up to the standard, or you live according to your income. I think that's the most important thing to consider. One other aspect, that most basic aspect to consider, is to make sure that, or to ensure that when you do that, you make sure that you are going to do whatever the intention of the debt is, and we have the plan to pay the debt. Because sometimes you realize that somebody is doing the debt and doesn't have even a plan of how they are going to pay the debt, and after how long it would be done. And we have to be strict about that one. We have to be very and strongly disciplined about that one. I think that's one other thing. But what I'm saying is not one of the things of avoiding debt. Now that you are getting into a debt, make sure that you have the plan to pay it, and be honest about paying the debt that we have made. One other thing is, avoid making multiple debts. One debt at a time. You pay it and then you get to the other, because the more you do debts, and you end up paying one debt with the other. So I think those are the most basic things that you got to do to avoid finding yourself into debts that are going to cause you depression and all other things. So we got to avoid by all means to put ourselves into pressure of achieving things that even our income or our most of our streams of money cannot afford. We end up living life beyond our affordability. I think that's the most important thing. I don't have much to say today, so please remember to subscribe. Like we promised, we are going to improve our quality of camera, we are going to improve our quality of sound, we are going to improve our quality of articulation and everything else, but that won't stop us from sharing information. Please remember to subscribe to our channel, like and comment and share. Peace out.